Hi, Gilbert. How are you?
Hi, teacher.
Hey, good evening. Great. We're going to wait a little bit until the rest of the students, well, at least until someone else joins us. So you can take a look to the image while they join us. All right, you can read the words if you want to. And let's just wait a couple of minutes, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hi, Joanna. How are you?
Hi, teacher.
Good evening.
Mm,
Okay. We're going to start with today's class. Give me a moment, please. Some things. All right. So maybe we can start with an explanation of this topic first. Okay, guys. So let's see. Let's turn our cameras on, please. All right. So we are going to start taking a look to this image and try to recognize the different type of adjectives. So maybe Gilbert, could you read the adjectives on the left? And Joanna, could you read the adjectives on the right, please? Guys, please turn your cameras on.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Red. Young. Light blue. Cool. Big. Wonderful. Regular. Simple. Modern.
And you forgot, what's this? Oh, you mentioned
Young.
Young. Great. Your turn, Joanna. On the right, please.
mm. Fantastic, red, young, light blue, big, cool, wonderful, rectangular, simple, modern.
Excellent. No, on the right. On the right. Yeah, I was reading. I was like, where are you reading? I was like, yes, okay, no. On the right. This one. Relaxing, gray. No worries, Joanna. Joanna, you're in love. What's happening? Okay, keep it together. All right, let's start. Relaxing.
Relaxing, gray, white, modern, beautiful, happy, smell, round, back,
Yes.
satisfied.
Satisfied. Excellent. So exactly, satisfied. So as you can see here, we have many different type of adjectives. If you remember, once we've seen this video, this very long video, where you try to find adjectives that describe yourself, right? If I'm not wrong, you've seen adjectives about personality, about appearance, and many others, right? So these are other type of adjectives, right? That are describing other things besides things that you can, besides adjectives that you can use to describe yourself. No, for example, red, big, simple, modern, round, right? So adjectives, what are adjectives, guys? Do you remember what are adjectives? We already seen it. So what do you think? What are adjectives? Okay, the first thing that we can say is they're words, right? They're words. But why do we use these words for? So for example, if I say the big, I'm going to write, okay? The big, don't forget upper cases, okay? The big and fat cat. I have a very big and fat cat. So I'm using two words to describe my cat. These words are adjectives, right? So adjectives help us to what? To describe things, people, places. No? Big is an adjective, fat is an adjective. And what I'm talking about a cat. I could be talking about anything. I could be talking about myself, a city, a country, I don't know, a cell phone, whatever, right? So this noun, object, whatever, it could change each time. But notice something. I can write this way, or I can write this other way. No, in my example, I'm using the adjective before the thing. No, before the thing. No, so the big and fat cat. The adjectives are going before the thing. However, I can also use the cat is big. But here I'm using a verb, right? What's the verb? The verb is the verb be. No, because I'm describing something that is well, something about the thing that I'm describing, that it could be a person, a thing, a place, right? It could be singular or plural, right? But if I don't want, if I'm going to continue talking about something, no, for example, in my second example, the order should be like that, no? The big and fat cat, and then I can continue mentioning something, right? The big and fat cat is, for example, no, is asleep. However, in the example that we're seeing up there, no, the cat is big. I'm just simply mentioning, no, I'm describing a cat, no, which is big, fat, anything. All right, so summarizing all of these, adjectives help us to describe things, people, places, okay? And as you can see, there are many different types of adjectives as we read it, okay? Hi, Adriana, welcome. Please turn your camera on.
Hi, teacher.
Hi. Okay, so we're going to see two, we're going to see two topics today, adjectives and adverbs. They're very similar, but very different at the same time. So first, let's see adjectives. So again, we use adjectives to describe a person or a thing or a place, right? So let's see, Joanna, could you read this example, please? Thank you.
Mr. Smith was a tall teacher.
Excellent. So in this example, I'm using the verb be, right? It could be the verb be in any tense, no? So in the previous example, the verb was is, no? The cat is big, or the cat is fat, or the cat is all, anything. In this example, I'm talking about the past, no? Mr. Smith was, and this word tough is the adjective, Tough means someone that is very strict, maybe, or someone that is very, not mean, but someone that follows the rules, right? Someone that maybe gives a lot of homework or things to do, right? Yes, so that's the adjective. Okay, so let's see. Adri, could you read the second example, please? Thank you.
Her class was difficult, but it was good.
Excellent. Same thing. We're continue speaking or describing, no, her. Oh, sorry, I thought it was a he, but her class, no. So I'm saying her class was difficult. Another adjective, right? So it's similar, tough, difficult. No, there something that expects a lot from you. But then it goes, but it was good. Good, it's another adjective, right? Good is another adjective. So any questions so far, guys? Okay, let me know if it's a bit difficult to understand. Okay, so adjectives can go before the noun, no? She was a tough teacher, no? What's the noun here, Gilbert, in this statement? What's the noun?
Tough.
Sorry?
What
do you think?
The noun is tough.
All right. Actually, no, that's not correct. The noun is the thing we're talking about. So that's not. So the adjective is gonna go before, no? She was a tough teacher. But sometimes, no? They can go. It's just simply ability, right? They can go before the noun. It could be anything. It could be the cat. It could be a place, people, etc. Right? But they can also go after the verb be or after a non-action verb, such as look or sing. So let's see, Joanna, could you read these two examples, please? Thank
you. The
charges.
Okay, the charges are serious. It doesn't look good.
Okay, great, thank you. So in this example, again, remember my first example, the first example, it was the cat is big, right? So after the verb be or after a non-action verb such as look or seem, that goes the adjective. So the order could be different, right? So let's see the first example so you can get the idea. The cat, uppercase. The cat is big, right? In this example, I have the verb be here. No, the charges are serious. No, the adjective is big, the adjective is serious, right? But I could also use it the other way around. I could say the big cat, is lost. So the order changes. No, the adjective goes before the noun, right? Like here, no, she was a tough teacher. We have a big cat, no? That's the adjective, big, tough, and then the noun, cat, teacher, or anything, right? So pay attention to the order, no? We can mention the noun first, and then we continue, or we can go the other way, right? Adjective, and then the noun. All right, so any questions, guys? All right, it's quite easy, no? It's not very difficult to understand this part. Now, when we see the other topic, we might get a little bit confused. Okay, so let's go back one more time. Adjectives describe a person or a thing or a place. Is describing a person, a thing, or a place. I'm focusing on the person, I'm focusing on a thing or a place. All right. So let me share the first exercise. 1 second, please. Okay, we're going to see just some words or adjectives that help us to maybe that it will help us to describe ourselves, right? Because as you've seen, there are many, many different type of adjectives. So this is a cute one, okay? So maybe some of you can share it. Well, maybe besides Gilbert, someone else, because he's the only one always working on this. So basically, we just have to find opposites, no? And these, all of them obviously are adjectives, not thin, heavy, fat, young, rich, etc. Okay, very common adjectives. So we just click on the thing, on the adjective, and we fill, and then we find their opposite. Now, so for example, if this would be a fat, what's the opposite of fat, guys? Does anyone know the opposite of fat? If this is fat, my fat cat, what's the opposite? Can you find it? You can look it up too if you want. Hmm? You can write, I'm gonna write in the chat. What is the opposite of fat? Something like that. What's the opposite of fat, guys?
Vintage.
Thing. So that's all. Now we have to find the opposites. All right. So who is going to share the screen, guys? Who would like to share? Adri, Joanna, can you do it? Or should Gilbert share it again? Yes, Gilbert. Thank you. All right, so let's find opposites, okay? All right. Excellent. Now let's see the other one. So let's pay attention with the action, on the action.
Ahora.
So what do you think? All right, great job, Rich.
Fast is that fast is
Anda el avestruz.
There.
fast. No.
No.
In the on the left. In the avestruz. Excellent. And what's the opposite?
Slow.
Yes, excellent.
big y small en el pez verde.
Y tal vez lo pueda citar aquí o vamos allá. Al que nos explique cómo quiere que...
Tall. Abajo. Is it tall? Es abajo. Alto. Short. Está arriba de small.
Excellent, guys. Great job.
Hay big y small.
Small stay.
Abajo. Al otro.
No, es fish.
Ujú. Sad y happy en los niños.
Esto.
Sad. Happy, sad.
Young. Al lado del pescado.
Y
Young.
old.
Ese young. En
Ujú.
el del niño. El del otro lado. Abajo.
Abajo.
Old. El viejo.
Good and bad en el lobo y el ángel. Abajo. Mm. Easy and difficult. No. No, en los exámenes.
Strong.
A las- Old en el viejito. Ujú. Strong en el niño fuerte.
Heavy. En el viejito. Que no puede usar.
Weak en el señor que no tiene fuerza.
Full en los perritos. Full. Full.
Full en el plato lleno del perrito. Wake en el señor débil. Mm. Mm.
All right, guys, great job. Okay, so now what we're going to do, guys, is play between 4 and 5 games to practice and remember adjectives. All right, so I'm going to ask you to please go to kahoot.it. I'm going to be sharing well, many games, right? So please, I'm going to have my camera off just so you guys can see the screen and you won't have any problems with the internet, all right? So please go and put the code in your game. Please go to kahoot.it. Okay, guys, let's start. We're going to see a little bit more of opposite adjectives. So you have to do it fast, okay? We just practice this. Okay, true or false? Oh, sorry. We're going to skip that. But what do you think? Is he tall or no? All right, seems tall, right? Good. Okay, true or false? The elephant is thin. This is the adjective. Is it thin? No. False, yes, false. No, the elephant is fat or big, right? It's very big, actually. Okay, next one. Rolls Royce is a cheap, is very cheap, sir. Cheap. Is it? False or true? False, yes. It might be a very expensive car. All right, great job, guys. My grandparents are young. Is this true or false? Are they young? False, yes, correct. They are old or older. True or false? Messi is short. Is it short or tall? True. He is quite short. No? Okay. Well, this area, is it hot or cold? Well, hot. Right? It's not. It's hot. Okay, true or false? The Sahara is cold. False. Yes, the Sahara Desert is, Gilbert is like, what? It's hot. All right. True or false? It says she's very ugly. Is she ugly? No, she is very beautiful. So it's false. Next. This boy is bored. Do you know the meaning of bored? Well, yes, he was bored. Bored means that, not you're bored, no, I will read. I don't know how to explain. Bored. Okay. Yeah, it's good. Does this image represent that it's good? False. No, it shows something negative. No, it's not good. Great job. Apples are not healthy. They say not. It's false or true? Great. It's false. Apples are healthy, right? They are healthy. Healthy means saludable, no? So they are healthy. This man is not weak. Is he weak or is not weak? False. I know it's confusing when we have negatives. Well, yes, It's true. No, he's not. Okay, well. Okay, next one. Fireman. Fireman is an easy job. False or true? False. It's not an easy job, right? Great job, Joanna. Okay. My hands, let's take a look to the picture. My hands are dirty. Are they dirty? True or false? True, yes. They were very dirty, right? They were black. Okay, next one. Chinese letters are difficult. Are they difficult? True. They look or they seem difficult, right? Next one. True or false? My friend Bob is not strong. It's not strong. False, right? He is very strong. Very, very strong. That's why he has some muscles, right? Next one. Sandra isn't sick. Isn't sick. All right, false, right? She was in the hospital or she was on bed, I think, no? It's false. She is sick. No? She is sick. This feather, this is feather, right? It's very light, heavy, light, old. Right? It's very light, no? They can fly, right? A feather can fly. It's very light. Okay, let me see there. All right. Great job. This glass is empty. Is it empty? Empty. All right. False, right? It was full. It's not empty. No, the glass is full. Okay, this man is poor. Is this man poor? False, right? He is rich. He is not poor. He isn't poor. He is rich. Is he rich, guys? False, no? He is poor. He is poor. Next. This boy has long hair. Long hair. False, no? This boy hasn't or has not or doesn't have, sorry, long hair. He has short hair, right? And finally, it goes, poof, no, my bag is very happy, heavy, new, empty. No, it's heavy. That's why the little boy was like, no, walking funny. All right. So third was Gilbert, second Joanna, and first Adri. Great job, guys. So now let's see a new game. Now we're going to see some personality adjectives. All right, personality adjective, guys. So let's take a look. Everything that is related to personality that help us to describe personality, we will see. You got the code on the chat. Please join me there. All right, guys, let's start. Personality adjectives. Okay, quiz. Sam is, he never acts in school plays. Plays could be acting, could be singing, in theater. So is he lazy, shy, friendly, confident? 4, 3, 2, right, excellent. Gilbert, could you read this statement, please? Thank you.
Se escucha despacio su micrófono.
All right, could you read the statement, please, Gilbert?
Sam is shy. He never acts in a school place.
Excellent. So he is shy. Shy, it means, no, we know what it means, shy. Okay, great, guys, thank you. Number 2, Julie is, she always does her homework. Strong, weak, hardworking, or tidy. All right. So, Adri, could you read it, please? Adriana, could you read the statement, please? We cannot hear you, Adri. Sorry. Adriana, are you there? Could you read the question, please?
Julie is hardworking. She always does her homework.
All right, great. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's see the next one. Remember, we're seeing personality adjectives. Harry is lazy, friendly, creative, strong. He never does his homework, never. All right. Gilbert, could you read it, please?
Harry is lazy. He never does his homework.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Next. Okay. Emma is weak, tidy, shy, strong. She can hold a heavy box. Hold. Keyword hold. All right. Joanna, could you read it, please? Could you read the answer, please?
Emma is strong. She can hold a heavy box.
Excellent. Next one. Okay. William is, he can't hold a heavy box. He can't. So he is all right. Adriana, could you read it, please?
William is weak. He can hold a heavy box.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Next. Sarah is, she paints interesting pictures. All right. Gilbert, could you read it, please?
Sarah is creative. She paints interesting pictures.
Excellent. She is creative. Huh? All right. Robert is, he talks to everyone. He talks to everyone. So he is very great. Okay, Joanna, could you read it, please?
And Robert is friendly. He talk to everyone.
Excellent, great job. So he is friendly, someone that likes to make friends, right? We left. Katie is, she puts away her clothes every night. Well, it means like maybe she's organized. What's a synonymous of organized? All right, great job, tidy. Tidy is a synonymous of organized. Adriana, could you read it, please?
Katie is tidy. She puts away her clothes every night.
Excellent. Great job. Thank you, guys. Awesome. Okay, to left. Alex is, he isn't afraid of anything. So what he is. All right, great. So let's see, Joanna, could you read it, please?
Alex is confident. He isn't afraid of anything.
Excellent. He isn't afraid. So he is confident. All right, and finally, guys, Kim is, she always helps her grandma in the garden. She always helps. So she is, well, no one got this one. Let's see. Gilbert, could you read the last one, please?
Amy is hardworking. She always helped her grandpa in the garden.
Excellent. Yes. She always helps. No? Therefore, she is hardworking. Someone that works a lot, works hard. Okay. So let's see how you did, guys. Third, Joanna. Second, Gilbert. And Audrey is first. All right. Great job, guys. Thank you very much. So now, yeah, I think this one will be the last one. These are adjectives to describe movies. So remember words that help you to describe movies. And that's the code. All right, guys, let's start. Adjectives to describe movies. Okay, first one, something that makes you laugh. Weird, thought-provoking, romantic, or funny. Something that makes you laugh. All right, so something funny, right? That's something that makes you laugh. All right, next one. About love. Related to love. Violent, romantic, boring, hilarious. Excellent, not romantic. Excellent. Okay, something you are going to remember. Silly, funny, unforgettable, romantic. Excellent, not unforgettable. Something you're going to remember, something you're not going to forget. All right. Next one, very strange or unusual in a negative way. Unusual in a negative way. Weird, thought-provoking, hilarious, silly. 3, 4, 2, 1. Weird. Yes, something is strange. No, in a negative way is weird. Something weird, odd. Okay, next. Very, very funny. Boring, violent, romantic, hilarious. Excellent, hilarious. Something that is very, very funny that makes you laugh a lot. It's hilarious. Okay, not serious, almost stupid. Boring, weird, silly, unforgettable. All right, something silly, no? In Spanish, it could be, so you can understand, no, it's not negative, it's algo tonto, no? Tonto is silly. It's not necessarily negative, no? All right, next one, not interesting. Not interesting. All right, boring. Very, like it's not interesting at all. It's boring, right? Excellent. Now, something that makes you think. Something that makes you think. All right. Tough, provoking, no? So that type of movies that makes you think a lot, it could be considered tough, provoking. Or maybe thriller too, or suspense, no? And finally, guys, bloody, with a lot of fighting and killing. Bloody comes from blood, right? All right, violent, right? Something that is not fighting is violent, all right? Okay, so who's third? Joanna, second, Gilbert, and first is Adri. Great job, Adri. All right, so I have a last one, which is a very common one. So this one, it should be very fast, guys. Okay, this is going to be the last one for sure. So please, let's wait a little bit. We'll get the code in a moment. This is the last one. So okay, guys. So this is going to be a little bit long. It's 20 questions. So that's the code on the chat. I'll put it right there. All right, guys, let's see the last one. Okay, the man had a long beard. What's the adjective? Man had long or beard? What's the adjective? All right, yes. It comes before the noun, right? Okay, what's the adjective, guys? Played, beautiful, piano, music. All right, beautiful. That's the adjective, beautiful. Kate played beautiful music on the piano. Beautiful is describing the music. All right. John built a large bookshelf. What's the adjective? Large, bookshelf, built, done. All right, large. Okay, next. The marker was pink. What's the adjective? The was marker pink. Pink, yes. So the marker was pink. Not the verb be, past tense. Pink is describing. All right, next one, double points. There are 5 cars in the parking lot. What's the adjective? 5 cars, lot, there. All right. So it's 5. No, because it's describing how many cars. It's describing, no, there are 5 cars. All right, great job. And there is a blue sky outside. What's the adjective? There is a sky or blue. All right, so it's blue, right? Any color could be considered an adjective. It's describing the sky. No? Next one. We ride to school on a yellow bus. What's the adjective? School, yellow bus, or ride? All right. So it is yellow. No, what color is the bus? Yellow, that's the adjective. It's describing the bus. Double points again. The jolly teacher greeted her students. What's the adjective? The teacher, students, jolly, her. All right, jolly. Jolly means happy. No, the jolly teacher greeted her students, so the happy teacher, basically. No, that's the adjective. Great job, guys. The green jacket had pockets. What's the adjective? All right. So green. No? What color is the jacket? Green. So that's the adjective. All right. The bird is yellow. What's the adjective? The bird is yellow. Excellent. Yellow. No? The adjective is yellow. All right, next. Double points, guys. The mechanic fixed the broken car. What's the adjective? Broken car, fixed, mechanic. What word is describing the noun? Broken car, fixed, mechanic. Excellent. Broken. What type of car is? It's broken. Description. Great job. The elephant is a large animal. What's the adjective? It's large, right? Okay, next. Double points. Lemons are a sour fruit. What's the adjective? All right, sour. No, sour. It's no, lemons. Lemons are sour. Next. She collects beautiful shells. What's the adjective? All right. Not beautiful. Beautiful is the adjective. It's describing shells. Next. The painting looked difficult to create. What's the adjective? Okay, great. Difficult. No? We're talking about the painting. No? It's difficult. Next one. The test was boring. What's the adjective? All right. Yes, boring is the adjective. Okay. Next. They traveled in an old truck. Excellent. They traveled in an old, no, old is the adjective. Okay. The tiger's roar was loud. The tiger roar was loud. Yes, loud. Now what we're describing, the tiger's roar. What is roar? Not the sound that tigers make. No? It's saying that it's loud or was loud. The garden grew quickly. What's the adjective in this instance? Exactly, quick. No, we're describing the garden and how they grew quick. No, that's it. All right, let's see how you did, guys. Great job. Oh no, we have one left. The scarf was multicolored. The scarf was multicolored. Yes, great job. multicolor. All right, guys, so that's all. Let's see. Gilbert third. Second. All right. Okay, guys, so that's all for this first part of the exercise. I hope you learned words. Now let's see the next part of the topic. Okay, so now let's see, let's continue. So adverbs are other words that help us to describe also things. However, we describe actions. All right, so adverbs, remember adjectives, they describe people, places, and things, right? However, adverbs describe an action. Adverbs of manner, that's the one, those are the ones that we're going to practice today, describe how something is done. So let's take a look to the different type of adverbs so you can recognize them. Just give it a name, okay? So these are the different type of adverbs. We have adverbs of time. Now take a look to just review the information, all right? You can take a look to the words that are on yellow, okay? Adverbs of time, no, tomorrow, yesterday. Adverbs of place, there, everywhere. This is the one that we're going to practice. Quietly, honestly, joyfully, fastly, etc. We also have adverbs of degree, almost, completely, etc. Adverbs of frequency, every day, every week, every month, yearly, etc. Frequently. Adverbs of comment, luckily, unfortunately, honestly, etc. Adverbs of conjunction, however, moreover, consequently, etc. And adverbs of confirmation, definitely, absolutely, surely, certainly, or never, right? As you can see, there are many different types of adverbs. You probably recognize some of them. Maybe some of them are new words for you. It doesn't matter, right? Because we're just going to focus on adverb of manner. All right, this is the one that we're going to pay attention to. However, it's important that you recognize that those are not the only one adverbs that exist. No, there are many other ones, such as adverb of time, place, degree, frequency, comment, conjunction, or confirmation, and or negation. So let's take a look to adverbs of manner. So usually adverbs of manner have this ending, as you can see, ly. Ly, ly, ly. All right, so maybe Gilbert, can you read this word? Joanna, the second one, and Adriana, the third one, please. Thank you.
Openly, preferably, violently, justly, keenly.
Okay, let's repeat after me, please. The third one is politely.
Politely.
Excellent. One more time, politely.
Politely.
Excellent. The next one is justly.
Justly.
One more time, justly.
Justly.
And the last one is kindly.
Kindly.
One more time, kindly. Excellent. Thank you very much, Gilbert. Next one, Joanna, your turn.
Bluntly, carelessly, cruelly, angrily, anxiously.
Okay, great. Let's practice the first and the last one. So the first one is blindly, blindly.
Blindly.
One more time, blindly.
Blindly.
Excellent. And the last one is No, anxiously. Anxiously.
Anxiously.
One more. Anxiously. Excellent.
Anxiously.
Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. So finally, Adriana, are you there?
Yes, teacher. Angry,
Okay. Mhm,
hastily,
mhm.
blindly, carelessly, anxiously.
Excellent. Okay. It's carelessly. Carelessly.
Carelessly.
Excellent. All right. So as you can see, guys, what does these words have in common? That we are adding the ly at the end. No, open, openly, perfect, perfectly, polite, politely. No, in some cases, sorry, I'm adding in some cases I'm adding open, I'm adding ly. Let's change it. Ly, right? I'm adding ly. In some cases, perfect, I'm adding no ly. Polite, politely, no ly. Just ly, kind, ly. Same thing here, right? The ending, it's always the same, right? When I have one L, I have to double the L, the double L. And when it ends in Y, for example, angry ends in Y, right? So I change the Y to a regular, no, I, and then L-Y. No? And then the last one, anxious, L-Y, no? So basically it's that, guys. The endings, it depends, no? If I have L-Y, and if I have an L, I double the L, and in some cases, if it ends in Y, I change it to a regular I-L-Y. All right, so, so 1 second, please. Great. So now let's see some of the rules, no? Again, we use this adverb to describe an action, okay? How something is done. We're going to take a look at the adverbs of manner, right? So Gilbert, could you be Nick, and Joanna, could you be Talia, please? Thank you.
Speak French fluently.
Don't young me so quickly.
Yes. So in this example, we are seeing the adverbs of manner, right? The ending, fluently, quick, quickly. No, is describing the action. So usually this means in Spanish is the ending mente. So frequent, frequently, no, it's that mente at the end of the adverb. All right, so these adverbs of manner usually go, usually, it doesn't mean that always, no, usually it's like often, goes after the verb. Adriana, could you read this example, please? Thank you.
Nick plays soccer well.
Excellent. So what's the verb in this statement, Adriana?
The statement, teacher?
Yes, what's the verb in this statement?
The verb is play.
Excellent. So we have a simple tense, right? Plays, and they place after the verb, right? What we're talking about, the noun obviously goes after the subject. And then we go, well, not the adverb. But they never go between a verb and its object. So it never goes here. So if we say Nick plays well soccer, it's incorrect. We should always go Nick plays soccer, and then the adjective should go after the object. What is called the object? No, whatever is receiving the action. So Nick plays soccer, right? Soccer is receiving the action, right? Because they're playing soccer. And after those two, then it goes the adverb of manner, right? So any questions so far, guys? Do you have any questions? Okay, great. So So are we seeing in the examples, most of the adverbs, so basically all of them, there are just some exceptions. They end on ly. So Joanna, could you read this, please? Thank you.
He decided quickly.
So he decided quickly, right? So the ending is ly, no? But to some adverbs of manner do not end in ly, such as well. Well, it has that ending, no? Mente, right? And it doesn't have this ending ly, right? Some adverbs of manner have the same form as adjectives. So adjectives, basically all of these are adjectives, right? Quick, beautiful, no? So I'm basically using the adjective and I'm adding the end at the end, and then I'm making the adjective an adverb, right? But some cases, both of them are the same word, no? Hard or hard are used in the same, it's the same word, however, they're used differently. Adri, Gilbert, could you read this example, please?
He was a hard worker. He worked hard.
Thank you very much. Sorry, Adri, I didn't see you. So he was a hard worker. He worked hard. So in the first sentence is describing, what is describing, guys? Take a look. He was a hard worker. He was a hard worker. What is describing? Is describing him or is describing an action? He was a hard worker. What do you think, Juan?
Describe an action.
All right. Actually, that's not correct. It's describing him, no? He was a hard worker. He was, right? The action, the verb was, is acting on him. So he was a hard worker, right? However, let's take a look to the second statement. He worked hard. In the second sentence, what are we describing, Adriana? He worked hard.
Hard.
Okay, what's the action? What's the verb?
Worked.
Work, exactly. So what is the adverb, sorry, is acting on the verb, right? Worked. So worked hard. Remember the ending, mente, no? He worked hard. It's basically the action is acting on the verb, not on him. There is not a verb be here, no? It's acting on the verb. This is the verb. In the first example, the verb is the verb being, but in the past tense, right? Was. And therefore, the adjective is acting on him. No, that's why this is an adjective. However, in the second part of the statement, this is an adverb. Why? Because it's acting on the action, on the verb, which is worked hard, right? Worked. Okay, any questions here, guys? Am I confusing you? Because they're very similar. However, they're different at the same time because both of them describe things. The only difference is that adjectives describe people, action, sorry. They describe people, places, or things, right? They describe them. However, adverbs describe actions. Any other verb, right? Worked, performed, studied, anything, any verb. Okay, any questions here, guys? Okay, so no worry if it is not totally clear. We're going to practice, obviously, but I just want you to understand the difference between both of them. And let's see. No, this is a message. Okay, so that's all. Sorry, guys. That's all. But this is a rule, but let's not see this yet. Okay, so I have a couple of exercises for you guys. Well, I suppose that Gilbert is going to open them. Guys, you should try to get a, well, I don't know, borrow maybe a computer for the class sometime. No, Joanna and Adri. So you guys also can practice, because I know like sometimes it's just clicking or writing some words, but that also help you to learn. So you should try to do that. Okay, so let's see the first exercise. Gilbert, if you could open it. Basically, we just have to click on the words and see if it's an adverb, or maybe it's not an adverb, and just drag the words. All right. So could you please share it, Gilbert? Thank you very much. All right. Let's take a look. Maybe, guys, we can take turns and try to see. Maybe you can start, Gilbert. All right, great. What do you think? Okay, Adri.
Friendly is adverb.
Great, thank you very much. John, what do you think?
Badly is adverb.
Gilbert?
The happily is adverb. Lonely. Lonely is adverb.
Just choose, guys. No, if you think that it's an adverb, tell him. Tell Gilbert. Okay, great, Gilbert.
Ugly, not an adverb.
All right.
Lonely is adverb.
All right. So well was an adverb. Yes, happily it's an adverb. All right. So that's the second exercise. You can see these answers if you want to mostrar respuestas. Gilbert, before you share. Puede hacer el anterior ejercicio y podemos ver, mostrar respuestas, por favor, así si hay alguna duda está al lado, creo, ¿no? En la ventanita de al lado. El anterior juego, el anterior ejercicio. ¿Te acuerdas que hemos trabajado un ejercicio antes? Está ahí a la derecha, creo. Por tu WhatsApp. En la ventanita de allá arriba. Dale, no te preocupes. A ver, sigamos. Dale clic en iniciar, por favor. Excellent. Okay, now hagámoslo esto rapidito, chicos, así. Doesn't take too much time. Okay. Dale, chicas, a ver, díctenle.
Slow.
A ver, más fuertecito para que...
Happy. easy, beautiful, careful,
Careful.
good, well.
Good. Mm, load.
Excellent.
Okay, keep, but.
Excellent. Yes, great job. So it's quite easy, right? It's not very difficult. We practiced this a little bit before. Now let's see the third exercise, this Gilbert. It's on the chat. And there we're going to get some questions. So we have to choose between some adverbs. It's fine if we make mistakes. No hay problema. Estamos aprendiendo adverbios. Así que si se equivocan, no hay problema. Okay? Ahora sí, let's take turns. Maybe you can start, Gilbert, the first one. Let's read the statement and choose the correct answer, please. Okay, great. Okay, next one, maybe Adri.
Ruslan and his brother are listening to the radio soundly. No.
Almost. The teacher was almost angry that they screamed at the announcing put
Pupil. The naughty pupil. Oh, it was so. Okay, that's fine. Next. Whose turn is?
Sorry, was nowhere to go. That is why he's so sad.
the hot and sour Tom Young Tom Ham. This was very speak for Imran tweet.
Mhm. Next.
Poor gold. Always gets frosty and is precious to humans. Rarely.
Which one is it?
This Gedley pants.
Pandas?
Pandas.
Rarely or usually?
The scaly pants rarely attract people with hair, paw, and sharp teeth.
And sharp teeth. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Okay, guys. So let's stop this one. Let's do this one more and then let's stop. we're going to play a game because we don't have a lot of time left.
The dog barks
Mhm.
loudly when its owner returns.
Ujú. A ver, hasta que dejen de ver los adverbios de manner. A ver, este más, por favor. Whose turn is?
The planet, the planet turns quickly on its axis every 24 hours.
Hours, yes. Oh, it was slow. All right, no worries. Okay, guys. So let's stop there. We're going to play this game. We're going to see two games. One game to see adverbs of manner, and the other one to see the difference between adverbs and adjectives. So please join me in this link. So let's try to do both of them. 5 minutes each. Thank you guys. By the way, it was very good. Right. Okay, let's start. Okay, quiz. How are they cooking? Angrily, happily, sadly, happily. All right. They're cooking happily. No, double P. Next. How is he playing? Quickly, angrily, sadly, suspiciously. It seems like angrily, no? He was pushing someone. All right. How is he running? Happily, badly, slowly, carefully. All right, slowly, right? Because he is a turtle. Okay, next one. How is he eating in the library? Loudly, no? He's eating lettuce, he's eating healthy, he's eating anxiously. All right, so we had two options, right? He's eating loudly or he's eating healthily. So both of them, remember the ending, mente. Nice job. How is he sitting? Normally, carefully, anxiously, elegantly. Excellent. He's sitting anxiously, right? Next. How is he playing? Thoughtfully, fast, slowly, carefully. All right, carefully, right? Very carefully. How is he walking? Is she walking, sorry? Anxiously, elegantly, secretly, loudly. All right, elegantly. How are the kids? hiding. They're hiding well, secretly, badly, or loudly. Badly, right? They're not hiding very good. That's badly. Badly. How are the toes looking? Toes, no? These are toes. Sadly, suspiciously, calmly, and sleepily. All right, suspiciously, right? Because of the little eyes. Great job, Joanna. Finally, how is the man standing? Happily, painfully, quickly, aggressively. Painfully. No, it seems like it's hurting. All right, third. Three. What's the name? Sorry, guys. Well, the first one is Joanna. Great job, guys. Okay, you did very good. So let's play the last game, all right, before we finish the class. I can't believe it. It got frozen, guys. So sorry, 1 sec. All right. I'm not sure if you can see this, guys. Can you see it? Screen, no? Let me try to fix this, guys. It's not working. It's frozen. All right, let's see if I can fix it. I'm so sorry. Can't believe it. It's not working. Cannot make it work, guys. I'm sorry. Like, all right. It's frozen. It's not working. I don't know what to do. My Zoom broke out. You guys, I think it's frozen. Guys, are you there?
Yeah.
Yes, teacher.
But I cannot, can you see my screen?
No. Your computer is Apple?
Working for some reason. Okay, now it should work, but I'm not sure if we will have enough time to play it. Can you see my screen now?
No. Your picture no.
No se me ha colgado Zoom, chicos. No quiere dar.
¿Teacher solo Zoom o lo demás igual?
No, o sea, no, todo lo que tiene que ver con Zoom me está saliendo ahorita para forzar cerrar la aplicación. No me deja nada. Absolutamente nada. Ay, qué vergüenza, qué pena. Tal vez podemos ver esto la siguiente clase. Me hubiera gustado terminar, porque es la comparación entre ambos, ¿no? Antes de iniciar la clase podemos hacer un recordar y ver la diferencia entre los dos. Y no les puedo mandar el quiz, la encuesta, porque se me ha colgado. Les voy a pasar en el grupo, por favor, si me pueden ayudar con eso. Eso es parte de asistencia para que yo registre. Entonces les voy a pasar por el grupo de WhatsApp el cuestionario y si se lo pueden pasar a la coordinadora en privado, por favor, porque ella hace el registro de eso. Que no estoy mintiendo.
Ya, ok.
Ok, eso sería todo. Entonces, mil disculpas. Les voy a mostrar cómo me sale, pero está colgado.
Tu computadora Apple, ¿no?
Sí, tal vez es alguna actualización
Pues,
o algo.
porque tienes esa tecnología.
¿No? Lo siento, pero ya voy a pasar la encuestita
Ok,
y por favor, el contacto igual de la coordinadora para que le manden, solo lo marcan, ¿no? Con lápiz de WhatsApp y se lo mandan a ella, por favor.
ya, ok.
Mil disculpas, chicos. El viernes vamos a practicar un poquito esta última parte, ¿ya? Lo siento.
Ok.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Have a good night. Tomorrow, don't forget to schedule your calls.
Yes. Ok.
Okay, madam.
Teacher.
Have a good night. So sorry, guys.
See you, teacher.
See ya.
Compré otra máquina, teacher. No sirve Apple.
Sí, son
Bye,
mucha
bye.
tecnología. Bye, Gilbert. Thank you.